Taylor King comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. King working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And that one hammered. That's back there on its way. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He sends one out the opposite way. That's his 50th career homer. His 28th home run of the season. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
King, 23 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And it stays fair. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. What a stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Guardians.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Olsen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's smacked on a line to center. And that is that. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. He had a big swing for these guys way back to the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
King wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Runner takes off on the ground. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Mariners leave one, and it remains 5-3. Had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
And up next for Seattle, Taylor King.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
King with a homer in his last game. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the 0-2. In the dirt. The 1-2. Left field. And it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
The 1-1. Double steal. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan under this one. And he makes the catch.
Batting six, the third baseman, Donovan.
First and second, 2 outs. Brendan Donovan now at the plate.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit! Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Set for the bottom of the third, Taylor King steps in. League leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
Plate discipline and raw power. Tough to teach that combo.
No doubt about it. OPS tells the story perfectly. He's their offensive engine.
Just off the inside edge. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's just foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's trying for third. In the air, left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
0-1 down. Runners on the move. Line drive to short and caught. Relay to first. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly some very questionable base running, and I'm sure they are going to be searching.
Back in Seattle, let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Hammer, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The 0-1. Runner on the go. That one in the dirt and gets away. Wild pitch and into second moves the go-ahead run. That one lifted to left. 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And a ground ball to first. Gloves it on the dive from his knees. The throw. And it beats him. What a play.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Brendan Donovan will hit next.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
The Guardians trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. Ozzie Albies in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 outs, runner on first. Now here is Taylor King. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Naylor off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
Oh man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
King really stood out in this win, put together a 3-hit performance.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Taylor King, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. That's in there. It's 0-1. Messick was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is gone. That one felt good. His 29th of the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
The right fielder, Taylor
King, 23 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hard liner. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And the 0-1. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Ozzie flying around third. He will score, and the lead is up to 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man at second. Runner takes off. That's ball 4. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, and that is that. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it though, 6-4. King stepping in now, got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure. Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Popped up. Ramirez. And there's one away. So up next, Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. On the ground to third, might be 2. 1 at second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, the M's out front here, 6-5. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Taylor King is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. King digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
That clips the corner.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
This one popped up. Infield fly called there.
Batting for the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in for a strike. Naylor aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground and foul ball. One, two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air to left center, Alvarez on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
King stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 3-2. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Not close with that one. 2 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. This one in the air center field. Bader has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher,
King with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Taylor King. Yeah, what?
That one outside. Ball one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Got him. That is the inning. Scoreless after one.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh and 2 now.
Ball.
Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
King locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Out towards right center field. Base hit. The throw into second. They take the force out. Got him.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that'll load the bases.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a payoff pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Smith on the move to the alley. He's got it, and that ends the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 4 and the Astros 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
On a line. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. King in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Home run number 30 on the year.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. King, the next to hit, takes outside. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes.
That clips the corner. In the air to left center, Bader on his way over. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. One down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. King with a homer in his last game. Here's the 0-2. Out towards left center. Bader under it. and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Ball 1, no strikes.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
One. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh digs in now.
Raleigh.
In the dirt. Two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Mariners leave 1, and they're down 2-0. King digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout. Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Ripped to right. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Payoff pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 1 away. One out, man at first. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-1. And a base hit on the line. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 gone.
third baseman.
So 2 down. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Mariners nothing. King steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boo. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
On the corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The Mariners with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom of the 7th. Center field. Bader under this one. And that will end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Mariners nothing. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Taylor King, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Josh. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Yeah, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back at T-Mobile Park, Taylor King, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Statcast doesn't even flinch anymore, just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
Line drive, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Josh Naylor. One-two now. Base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. 1 for 3. One now. Grounded to third, could be 2. Urias over to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 6 and the Rangers 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Had a decent showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. Taylor King will hit next. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
This one in the air, center field. Carter under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 44.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. High fly ball out to center field. One down.
Up next for the Mariners.
King steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
King, 23 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Carter on his way over, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. It's the Rangers 2 and the Mariners 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, out towards right center. Hernandez on the move to the alley. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Score holds. It's 3-1. King had a game to forget in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The 0-1. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Man at second. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. That one lifted to left. Langford should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
One out. Runner at second. Here is Matt Olson. One out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit into the outfield. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now, Dominic Panzone. Two on, one out. On the ground to third, might be two. Arias has it for one, and that's two. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. Mariners on top, 1-0. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
That one at triple digits. Swing and a foul out of play. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a curve is down and in. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
First and second, 2 outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
This one smacked out to left center. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 3 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. So 2 down. Taylor King digs in
The
now.
right fielder, Taylor King.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
That's to third. Fires over to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. But they still lead at 3-2. King did well in the losing effort.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these all-star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and now it's going to be Taylor King.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Late with the swing there. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The 0-1. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. King on at second with 2 down. That one lifted to left. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get, and now the NL Stars will get their first crack at it. No score. 1 down. Taylor King will hit next. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Taylor King, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Splits the plate, and the count even 1-1. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. Lindor, that's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The American Leaguers on top, 5-0. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Julio Rodriguez.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here. Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
Taylor King, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now here is Taylor King. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. The throw into second. They take the force out. One out in the top of the first.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
One gone, runner at first. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Two on, one out. Back to the mound. And that's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. There's a swing and a drive. Weimer makes a move towards the gap. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One down, runner at third. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Out. Number 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Taylor King up now. Top 5 in OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Not many guys in this league can beat you in this many ways, Singy.
Yeah, he's making pitchers work every pitch of every at-bat. Really good rhythm and discipline in the box.
It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. That one lifted to left. Wood should have this one. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
King in the box now. Takes strike 1. The M's trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one smoked on its way out of here. his 31st home run of the season, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down. Taylor King getting ready to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Here's your 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings. Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Taylor King. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That's outside. Ball 1. King was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runners on the corners, no outs.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Here comes the 0-1. Liner caught at second. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
Just missed. Man at first, one away. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Hard liner. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Runner at first with 2 away. Taylor King now at the plate. 1 for 3.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Naylor around second, headed for third. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Out towards right center field. Weimer gets under it. And there's one away. King did well despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
One down. Taylor King will hit next. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hers. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. Abrams tosses to first, 2 away.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher. Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that'll do it. Mariners lead 1. Still no score. King up now, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
On the ground. And it stays fair.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And now a man into scoring position. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. 1 for 3.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In there at the knees for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 0-1 down. This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit right there. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
This is a big spot for a big time.
King stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt down the line, and it's foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. To third. House. Whips it to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. Taylor King ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. King, 23 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Albies gets his lead at first with nobody out. On a line. And there's one down.
Batting third, the catcher.
King stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
And that's in for a strike.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
2 down, nobody on. Out to short, Lee. Tosses to first, out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Here we go, King.
Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jenkins on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mariners are down in order. They trail at 5-2. King stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
That's a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. On the ground to the left. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple, and it's still 8-2. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Slider misses outside. Out towards right center field. Buxton gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
King had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
King digging in now, and Singy, this pitcher's playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah, and this hitter better be ready to match him move for move.
Let's go, King.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Ryan, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Raleigh with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 0-1. This one in the air center field. Buxton moving under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners.
King digging in now. He has his work cut out for him facing this pitcher, Siggy.
Yeah, Boog, he's got to extend the at-bat, change the pace, whatever it takes to help this lineup right now.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. Siggy, he's currently the team leader in runs scored.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton in position, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. So a man at first. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. That one way inside. The 2-1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That is good.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
On the ground, right side, Wong takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lee on the run, sends it over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
In the first pitch, misses for ball one. Naylor on at first, nobody out. The 1-1. That clips the corner. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 34th of the season, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Up next for the Mariners,
King launched a homer in his most recent game. Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now. Up the middle and a base hit. And out to a board. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. Runner at first with 2 away. And now for Seattle, Taylor King.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The M's up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one lifted to left. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it, though, 6-0. King really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.